Hi, it's Warren Huart here. Hope you're doing marvellously well. So today I want to do something completely off the wall and different. What is that, you ask? Well, a couple of people have told me about some super cheap mics that you can buy online. One of them is this. I don't really know how you pronounce this, but it's Neewer or Newer with two E's. I don't know. And the thing about this is it's a whopping 30 bucks. And I had Amazon Prime, so it was 30 bucks, including shipping. We went online and we saw that you can run this using Phantom from a simple I/O. So what we did is we went and used a really old M-Box, DigiDesign M-Box. I mean, this is when DigiDesign was DigiDesign before Avid bought them. So we're going back quite a bit. So we're going to run this using that on a laptop. Now, for 30 bucks, you get a base, the rest of a stand here. Not only do you get the stand, base, and little telescopic part. Let's try it out here. So you get this little stand and this telescopic part with it. You also get a little mic clip, which is like a proper suspension mic clip, which is kind of good for the price. It's 30 bucks, remember. And then you get the mic. So, and it also comes with a cable which goes to an 1/8 inch. And you can use that apparently going into the sound card on your laptop or your computer as well. It powers, I think it said, between 5 to 7 volts. So we're going to run it using Phantom because we went online and said they could do that from our little M-Box. So we're basically going to use M-Box, Pro Tools as our DAW, and this mic and see what we can do, what kind of music we can be made for 30 bucks worth of microphone. So let's try it out. We've got a little shock mount here. Now, I'm going to put this mic in and I'm going to put the logo at the back because I've been led to believe that it's warmer on the front than it was on the back, which would make me think that that is the front, but we'll listen. Let's try it out. Okay, so it's all done up. Here it is. Here's L microphone. So this is going to be fun. I mean, we could put this on a different stand as well, but I'm just going to use everything that's supplied for a whopping 30 bucks. So let's plug it into our M-Box. Here. Dun, 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 and here it is. All right, so, okay, so what I've done is I've dropped the mic down. I put it on the tabletop and I've dropped the mic down. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It seems to be warmer sounding on the non-written side. So I'm going to take that as the front, but it is picking up equally, not equally, but similarly on both sides. So it feels like it's kind of in omni most of the time. I don't know if that's necessarily true. So I'm going to try it in the 12th to 14th fret like you normally would, rather than on the body. Let's make sure we're in tune. I put a drum loop up and I'm just going to jam like I normally do and just make up a song idea and see what we get. Cool, so what I'm going to do now is Shift Option D to duplicate. So take the active playlist, I'm going to pan that, I don't know, 50% to one side a little bit, somewhere over to the left. I'm going to pan a new one over here, sort of opposite. And let's do an overdub. Cool, I keep going to hit the main keyboard rather than the laptop keyboard. So, going to find a blend that works. All right, so let's just try it. All right, so that's quite straightforward. Let's have a listen. I mean, it's totally functional. Is it like award-winning, greatest microphone I've ever heard in my life? No, but it's 30 bucks. So in continuation of trying out this mic, we're just going to stick it in front of the bass amp. Those of you who have watched my many other recording videos know that I use the same bass amp, I use the same bass, I use either this or my PVT-40, I use my Yamaha electric. I'm just going to work on this minor blues, quickly thrown together idea and play some bass. So the mic is now in front of my Ashdown bass amp. Let's just create a brand new track. So all I'm going to do is do the Shift Option D to duplicate it. I'm going to call it bass. I'm going to do Option Pan and center it again. I'm going to go into input here, go into record. Let's have a listen. That last bar was dreadful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a little bit before it. I'm going to do Option K, Command K, which will give me some pre-roll. So let's set up our pre-roll here. You see it's Apple K is on off. Let's go to 1 bar, hit return. That's where I want to punch in from. All right, good enough for jazz. Okay, so let's move this over to our electric guitar. All right, grabbed our trusty $200 EBIS, two whopping $100 here. Reminds me, I have to go to eBay and thank the guy I bought it from. So it's a really amazing guitar for the price. Okay, Shift Option D, duplicate, create it again, call it electric. Dot guitar, electric guitar. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, looks like good level to me. Nice. All right, here we go. Fun. All right, gonna have a listen. All right, a couple of things. It's a little darker. You know, on the vocal I start to hear that, but on I would always brighten my vocal anyway. All right, I'm going to overdrive my guitar now and do like a little lead sound, just to see how that responds. I expect it will be something similar to what we've already had. It will be like overdriven enough. You know, I think the mic is probably going to do the same kind of thing, sort of naturally compress the signal because it doesn't have the sound pressure levels that you'd expect with another mic. All right, so similar kind of results. So for Shits and Sniggles, I'm going to put another solo down because that was fun. Hey, see how I am? Such a guitar player that I want to put another solo down. All right, so fun either way. I got to be a guitar player and play a couple of guitar solos on it. I like what it's doing with the signal. It's compressing it. It's probably the mic, quite frankly, not having enough SPL and dynamic range to kind of handle that. But the thing is, it's $30, as I keep saying. I don't think it would preclude me from making a full record. You know, obviously live drums, I don't know if I would put this anywhere near a drum kit close mic'd up, but would I put it back a bit as kind of a special effect room mono mic? Yeah, I think it could be really kind of fun. You know, a mono room mic that was kind of a little trashy sounding, that had a little bit of a limited dynamic range that kind of crapped out a little bit, could be kind of fun. It's a good sounding mic. It's a $30 mic. It's kind of a little bit of a I don't know, it's a novelty. It's a bit of a novelty the way it looks and everything, but I do think you can make music on it. And as I was saying earlier, I think a used M-Box, a $30 mic, I mean, I can't imagine how cheap this would be. You can get going really, really, really inexpensively. So there's not a lot really to stop us from making great music for a pretty cheap price. Now, if you want real super hi-fi sounding vocals, you're probably going to want to spend a lot more money. This doesn't have the top end response that I would expect out of a large diaphragm condenser, a decent one, probably 2, 3 or 4 times the price at the entry point. But for $30, it's pretty remarkable. And if you're doing dance music or anything where you want to take some risks and do something a little bit more dangerous, I think a mic like this is great. It's not about doing, you know, jazz and perfectly recorded vocals. So $30 gets you up and running. So thank you ever so much for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. As you know, I love playing. I love being able to like kind of create things on the fly, so this is really a lot of fun. As ever, please leave a bunch of questions and comments below. Go to producelikeapro.com, sign up for the email list, get a bunch of free stuff. And thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll put a link to the mic underneath, so if you want to go and purchase it or whatever, you can do that. Have a marvellous time recording and mixing.